Are you adventure ready? Geauga Park District is your family's place for free summer fun. Biking, kayaking, fishing, hiking, camping, and exploring with naturalists for every age and ability. Plan a visit today at geaugaparkdistrict.org.
We wanted to see if the animal would kind of follow the pattern of the others that we let go here, and if it used did kind of the exact same thing, that would be pretty noteworthy. Stuff that we don't know a lot about. These animals, when they're this young in the wild, they're very secretive, and we don't know a whole lot about what they do to their habits and what kind of habitats they're using and things like that. So it's good information. It's helping us educate ourselves on kind of Northeast Ohio spotted turtles. There are special salamanders in here that breed, spotted salamanders. They're actually transforming like right now.
And there's now, because the water level is low, they're more concentrated. And there'll be a greater chance of them actually being inside the cage for the turtles to eat.
Yeah, so obviously food can come right into the cage, which is nice. That's why we put it about halfway, 3/4 of the way into the water here. So they can come in, food's plentiful, they can get used to their surroundings, kind of naturalize, and then we can show them kind of what we do.
Much better.
Clean her up a little bit. But so every animal that we have here and has been part of this program is microchipped or pit tagged. And so what we can do is we can keep track of each individual, just like your pet at home. Each turtle has its own unique identification number, and we can read it with a pit tag reader. Basically a scanner, and we'll scan this turtle. And we get a unique number that identifies that animal. So we're actually doing more of the collection of data. But so this is number 039-119539. We've been just calling it Zoo 2018.
Yeah.
Zoo 2018. And I don't know, we actually do have names for most of these turtles. You've named them over the years, so they kind of have individual names, a little more character than 03911.
Ken was just telling me in the car when we were driving over here that she's been tracking them for since 2004. So for 14 years, been working with some of these individual turtles. So to not be able to.
Well, I started out with a crew of volunteers that helped me, and I gave them incentive. When we were looking for those very first turtles to put transmitters on, I said, if you find the turtle, you get to name it. Oh. So a lot of our original turtles were named by the volunteers. So.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
That's cool. So what we're going to do is I'll quickly, you want to take some data real quick? We'll weigh her real quick.
I assume the zoo got away before we took her.
We did, yeah.
Because now she's got a transmitter on.
Yeah, sure.
6 grams plus the hardware.
Mm-hmm. This animal is one time or touch them all the time. Handle the animals because you leave human scent on these animals. And we talked about, I don't know if we talked about it a lot, but one of the big problems are raccoons. I was telling John about it earlier. Raccoons are a big predator. Not only the adults, but also mostly the eggs and the nests here. So that's a big problem as well. And so we have a partnership with USDA, the Wildlife Services. It's a government agency in Ohio and nationally, but Wildlife Services has been working with us for probably about 6 years now on raccoon mesopredator management here at the park. So they trap raccoons and euthanize them. There's just too many of them in the population. It's very high.
Human scent make them...
So raccoons follow human scent to food. They've associated that, I think. They've learned, it's learned behavior, so they do learn from one another. Behaviors like that, like digging up nests and things like that, they have to learn from one another on that. But human scent is not usually a good thing on animals. So oftentimes, I don't know, I mean, when we're doing some of the other things with them, I mean, we do wear gloves occasionally. I'll wear gloves if we put in pit tags and things like that.
Usually when I'm tracking, when I find where the animal is and I kind of hone in on the area where it is, I don't even pick it up or dig around for it. I just, okay, it's there and it moved since last time, so it must still be alive. That way we're not 100% on it.
Yeah, one is just habitat destruction. So humans are the number one problem with a lot of wildlife declines, and especially so with turtles. They're good indicators, what I call, I guess, kind of canaries in the coal mine of the habitat, of the health of the habitat that they're in. So they need high quality wetlands, they need forested areas, they need sedge meadows, things like that. So they're good indicators of habitat quality. Number one is destruction of it for, development, big box stores and all those kinds of things. Unfortunately, we have an appetite for those. Number two is what we've talked about a little bit is collection, over-collection, and the illegal pet trade. And even if folks are out taking a walk in a park, I do want to kind of stress that it's not really the right thing is to take wild animals out of the park setting and take them home. Especially little guys like this that are endangered or threatened in Ohio. There are certainly laws protecting these animals. So overcollection of pet trade, habitat destruction, roadway mortality is another big one that we just unfortunately almost witnessed a few minutes ago out on the park road. So that's a big one, roadway mortality. What else?
Mesopredators.
Of course, yeah. So mesopredators, the raccoons, and predation on nests and eating eggs and things like that. So those are the big issues with these. The other thing is they take a long time to reach maturity. They don't lay very many eggs. It's 3 to 5 maybe at a time, and survival rate of those eggs is extremely low in the wild. So that's kind of why we're doing the head starting program, trying to give these animals a jump start, literally obviously a head start. So.
And that's why you wait until 3?
Yeah, that's why we.
And you said this is the first release this year, right?
This out here. Mm-hmm. Hopefully in a few years we'll have 4 more to put out here. Brook trout. So that's another. John called them comeback critters, and they certainly are. So they're kind of like the aquatic bald eagle brook trout. They're spectacularly beautiful, very charismatic species. But we worked with Ohio Division of Wildlife for about 10 years.
Spring and early summer nature adventures are underway in your Geauga Park District. Hundreds of activities to enjoy with family and friends. Close to home, accessible parks with camping, biking, kayaking, hiking, and more. Your fun begins at geaugaparkdistrict.org.